Привет, народ, меня зовут Алекс, и это 14 серия моего прохождения игры Mass Effect. В прошлой серии мы прошли Наверию, завалили королеву Рахни, завалили мать Лиары, леди Бенезию. Ну, короче, еще много кого завалили, завалили всех. Сейчас мы вернулись на корабль, и нам предстоит, я надеюсь, не слишком длинный разговор со спутниками опять. Давайте начнем с Джокера, как всегда. Ну, у Джокера всегда пару строк. Он долго не болтает.
I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
У него даже не разговор, так, монолог. Пошутит на тему последней миссии и все. Можно идти дальше. Лифт, лифт. Везде лифты, блин. Даже в Нормандию лифт засунули. Притом еще и загрузка. Если загрузка, зачем тогда лифт? Ненавижу лифты в этой игре.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before.
Первый раз он сказал любимую фразу.
You have to.
Так или иначе, скоро все будет кончено. Он эту фразу будет повторять всю дорогу. И даже в трейлере к третьей части есть. Так или иначе, эта война закончится сегодня. Я же, по-моему, кстати, говорил про это в первых сериях, что у него две любимые фразы. Так или иначе, или I should go, я должен идти.
We couldn't have done this without you, Telly.
You've been good to me.
Три фразы. Это кончится сейчас, еще третья серия. Ну, третья серия, третья фраза. This end now. Все время он кричит. Но это обычно во время боя какого-нибудь.
I'm going to miss you when you go back to your own people, Telly.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
I should go.
See you later.
Ну, короткая, да. Короткий диалог, как я и говорил. Все к концу идет, и мы уже всю основную болтовню прослушали в прошлых сериях.
Shepard.
So, you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm not like you, Shepard. I'm no hero. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system.
Сколько ему лет, интересно?
Doesn't kill you.
Наверное, лет 700.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. You made the right decision, Skipper. You know, you really should talk to Chisoni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Skipper.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
Sure, if you have time. Figured you'd be busy with tactical briefings and whatnot. Don't know what I think about us attacking today, of all days. Kind of an ill omen.
You mean on the anniversary of the First Contact War?
The end of it, yeah. My family always marks it. I'm the only Williams here. I guess you'd be the only other one interested in it.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of them.
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity. You planning to throw yourself on a sword to save face for him?
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? I'll never be good enough for the Alliance. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
You're a valuable part of my crew, Williams. If I want an opinion from the head, I go to Alenka. When I want one from the heart, I go to you.
I also play a mean game of pool. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ну, про войну первого контакта я уже говорил в начале. Это можно в кодексе посмотреть, кому интересно. Либо прочитать комикс, там тоже мельком есть. А я забыл, как комикс называется, там про прошлое призрака. Там как раз и упоминается, в смысле фигурирует вот этот генерал Уильямс и ее дедушка.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Sarah. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we'll find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Can I ask you something, Commander?
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him, permanently.
If Saren won't listen to reason, if he forces my hand, I'll kill him in a heartbeat. But only if it's absolutely necessary.
But what's the point in keeping him alive? It just gives him an opportunity to escape or convince the council to listen to him. And what about the Geth? They might try to free him.
We know more about Saren's plans than anyone, but what do we really know? If we just kill him, we lose the chance to find out.
Yeah, I see your point. Do you really think there's more to know, other than the fact that he's a raving lunatic?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's not a chance I'm willing to take.
Yes, sir.
Любимая фраза Гаруса тоже. Может да, может нет. По крайней мере в первой части. Почему, блин, при разговоре с ним всегда загрузка?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record? If we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the council. We weren't out here during the Rachni.
Ну да, совет-то
Any
решили.
business getting involved.
Как
Just trying to
обычно.
get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. I mean, there are reports to file on the Rachni and on Annaleus.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. That a briefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Burnus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana, broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble, but I lost control. I killed him, Shepard. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
Вот мне нравятся его взгляды вообще на все это, на инопланетян, на всех остальных, в отличие от Эшли.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable.
И вообще мне нравится.
We've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out.
Хороший такой персонаж.
Present company accepted, of course.
Ну и, конечно же, он мне напоминает этого Кайла Катарна. Да хотя бы потому, что его дублирует тот же самый актер, что и Кайла озвучил. Но здесь он уже это заматерел. Лучше озвучивает. Как-то больше чувств вкладывает, особенно в третьей части. В третьей части прям аж зашкаливает. Он прям отработал на все деньги, как говорится.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I like talking with you, Liara, no matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact.
По-моему, это нифига не слух. Здесь даже упоминается не один, не два раза. Как Самара говорила во второй части. Когда я была молодая, я была глупая. Я спаривалась с людьми, убивала людей. Все Азари же, пока при достижении какого-то там возраста, я не помню, шароебятся по галактике, танцуют в каких-то барах, там стриптиз и трахаются, грубо говоря, со всеми, с кем не попадет. В огромных количествах. Так что, Лиара, не надо нам тут ля-ля загибать. Если ты этим не занимаешься, это не значит, что все Азари этим не занимаются. Лиара вообще какая-то скованная в этом плане, она слишком уж закрытая, она Шепарду в любви признается, по-моему, один раз всего. Вообще никак чувства свои не выражает. Я уже про это говорил в какой-то серии, что лучше всех свои чувства выражает Тали. В третьей части она по-всякому. Ты мой любимый, ты мой, прям везде. Она, ой, ты чуть не погиб, что я буду без тебя делать, она везде всегда повторяет. Это вот единственный плюс, так скажем, вообще романа с ней, что прям чувствуешь действительно какие-то, что у них какие-то отношения видно. Но вот с Лиарой она только в конце что-то там скажет пару фраз. Уж больно она какая-то скованная. Не знаю, мне так кажется. Ну а что касается Тали, блин, это долбанное ведро и на ее голове, я не знаю, она вообще как-то... Что же знаешь, что она там очень симпатичная под ведром, судя по фотке в третьей части, но... Не знаю, оденьте ведро на голову своей девушки, попросите ее походить в этом ведре хотя бы неделю и поймете, о чем я говорю, что я имею в виду. Хотя все равно всегда те, кому Тали нравится, всегда спорят. Что, мол, главное не внешность, здесь дело не внешности, а дело в ведре на голове. Дело в том, что они так и не сделали модельку, как я уже говорил, персонажа, и могли сделать какую-то там отмазку, почему она без скафандра теперь может ходить. Чтобы показать уже ее живьем, лицо показать ее тем, кто с ней роман крутил. А так какой интерес?
Sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No. Oh no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... Вообще, забегая вперед, ей даже ее отец скажет, что, мол, Шепард, что-то ты, значит, не так в плане секса с ним делаешь. Что действительно тоже какая-то ты больно скованная. Но я уже говорил, что отца-то она встретит, если кто не знает. В третьей части.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it, not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is
Когда
over...
все это кончится.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Так, ну вот, все, с диалогами мы развязались наконец-то. Давайте теперь лететь на цитадель. Ну, я запись отключу, включу сразу на цитадель при прилете, а за это время я еще слетаю в квартиру к Шепарду, как я уже говорил, и закуплюсь там на лохотроне на этом. новыми вещами. Я денег поднакопил целых 3,5 миллиона. Ну, короче, до встречи на цитадели.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Что-то я сохраняться часто стал.
10 hut!
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
А есть такая фамилия Михайловича? Интересно. Михайлович, блин, и они тупо не знают, что такое отчество и что такое фамилия.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander?
Приветствую, адмирал Семенович. По-дурацки звучит Михайлович.
And the council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship.
Точно не фамилия.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Вообще, конечно, я послал бы нахрен этого клоуна, но он добавляет очков готовности в третьей части. Адмирал Михайлович.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan?
Блин, а есть ли вообще человек, хоть один не расист?
Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
I think the Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Языкастый Шепард заткнул за пояс адмирала. Не, все-таки без убеждения в РПГшках никуда. Убеждение это всегда самый основной навык. Так, ну... Опять этот мой любимый лифт на полчаса, который...
Commander Shepard? Kalisa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few
Калиса
questions for our
Бин,
viewers?
Синан, Али, Джилла. Блин, как она свое имя запоминает?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. Speaking of your new job, did the Council order you to sabotage human research concern on Noveria?
The Council had nothing to do with it. There was an accident at Binary Helix Labs. In the interest of protecting the company's confidentiality, I can't say more.
That's a surprising revelation, Commander. We've had nothing but stonewalling from Binary Helix. Given your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
Respect's a funny thing. People always assume they deserve it. The truth is, respect is earned. And I firmly believe we can earn it.
You're an idealist, Commander, but a sincere one. I hope you're right. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Saren instigated the attack on our colony at Eden Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned to bring him in.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
И еще раз нам пригодился наш длинный язык. Он вообще много где пригождается. Длинный язык.
Hello, Commander.
И не только в играх.
Show me what you've got.
Ну, по крайней мере, мне.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. System's telling me to offer you our select stock.
А, я к нему еще с того времени не подходил, что ли, ни разу.
But I didn't realize it was you.
Just show me what
I'll
you've
open the
got.
rare stocks for you, Commander.
Мне казалось, я к нему уже подходил хотя бы раз, после того, как меня спектром назначили. Ой, ну попалась бы хоть раз броня наемника какого-нибудь уровня повыше. Ладно, давайте переместимся в посольство для начала. Надо же хоть раз ради приличия зайти и отметиться в посольстве.
Your Noveria report raised a few eyebrows in the Council, Shepard. I don't know what's funnier, you finding a species they thought they'd wiped out 2,000 years ago, or their reaction when they found out you finished them off.
I had no other choice.
I agree with you. I don't want giant telepathic insects running around in my galaxy, but you could have been more discreet. The Council keeps throwing around words like genocide. I have to go calm them down.
Геноцид, мне вот это радует, бля. Все натравили Кроганов, которые действительно устроили геноцид, а потом я добил последнюю королеву, а геноцид на меня свалил.
Yes, Commander?
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant. The
Так,
colony
стоп,
tried to
это я
build
уже
on it.
спрашивал.
I'll be
Я
here if
уже
you need me.
про Вермайер хотел спросить. Что мне тут пункта. Так, здесь еще нам нужно к послу Азари подойти. Насана Дантиус, или как его зовут. Сдать ей квест. Ну, вернее, сказать ей. Квест мы никакой не брали, что мы ее сестру встретили и прибили. И получить с нее, помимо денег, еще можно будет лицензию на оружие дополнительную. Если, опять же таки, прокачано убеждение.
I know you. You're Commander Shepard, the human Spectre. Is there something I can do for you?
You're Nasana, right? I ran into your sister, Dahlia. It didn't end well for her.
What? Are you saying she's...
Dahlia's dead, Nasana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. It could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits. But I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Так, теперь переместимся в башню цитадели.
Commander Shepard? Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
Эмили Вонг. Я говорю, я бы лучше ее взял в третьей части в команду репортера, вместо того репортера, которого нам дадут. Чего не могли сделать, я не знаю. С ней 2 квеста тут связано. В третьей части она еще письмо напишет.
That seems like a step down from why.
А они зачем-то нам нового репортера суют.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
Так, ну туда мы чуть попозже пойдем. Сейчас давайте сообщим этому парню, что его брат погиб. Это там квест был, если вы забыли. Корабль великолепный.
Any news? Did you find my brother yet?
I found your brother's body. His ship was attacked by privateers.
Willem's dead? I guess I should have expected this. When his ship dropped out of contact, I just knew. But I kept hoping he might still be alive.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for finding him. It's better to know one way or the other. That's what they say, right? Please excuse me. I need to go make arrangements for his funeral.
Так, а вот теперь давайте метнемся туда, где квест предыстории Шепарда. Если, кстати, кто не знает, это вот здесь, где мы проповедника Ханара отговаривали, и спуск вниз. Вообще, я не знаю, зачем они вот туда засунули. Сомневаюсь, что кто-то туда попрется. Я вообще, кстати, с какого-то третьего прохождения только что нашел этот квест. Я даже не помню, что я сюда приперся. Так, опять лифты. Вон он стоит.
Hey, been a long time, huh?
I'm sorry. Do we know each other?
Well, I guess you don't remember me. Lieutenant Zabaleta, I worked with your mother. We served on the carrier Einstein. Well, that was 12, 13 years back, though. You were just a kid then.
I guess you're not in the service anymore, huh?
You're retired, yeah. You know how it is. Times are tough for vets. They always are.
I didn't see her much that tour. The ship was on patrol most of the time.
Hey, call your mom up and ask. She'd remember old Zabaleta. She'd vouch for me. Look, I need a favor. I'm kind of short on money these days. I hate hitting you up for money, but a man's gotta eat, right? So, could you spare something? Maybe 20 credits.
20 isn't enough to get you back on your feet, is it?
No. I'll just get a meal. You know.
Подкрепиться, блин. Шары залить.
Yeah. It's not a problem.
You're a good kid, you know that? Thanks. You ever want to come by and talk, I'll be here. Huh? Can't afford a ticket home, right?
Так, вот теперь надо вернуться на корабль и в радиорубке там поговорить со своей матерью. А сейчас мы вернемся, в смысле метнемся в финансовый район, там тоже квест будет. Финансовый район — это около монумента ретранслятора, про который я распинался в начальных сериях. Там будет квест, и, по-моему, и во второй части он потом всплывет, отголоски этого квеста, и в третьей части тоже. Ну, такая шуточная немножко. Во второй части. В третьей с ними поговорить опять можно будет.
Can I help you with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this isn't your decision.
Of course it is! I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes tough decisions.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
Так, вот еще одно хорошее дело. Ну, как я и сказал, мы встретим их во второй части в магазине, они там уже будут выбирать какие-то там усилители, что-то там, но они помешаны на здоровье, так, шуточные. В третьей части там уже на цитадели, когда беженцы там, все, встретим их, что-то какой-то совет опять им дадим. Так, а теперь давайте в жилые сектора, что ли, метнемся, посмотрим, что там вообще. С Конрадом надо поговорить, с нашим фанатом.
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And they also say that you don't take crap from anybody. You're showing them what humans can do. Hey, can I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
Уже начинается что-то подозрительно.
Decades from now, humanity's going to remember you, and I'll have your picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Так, ну а теперь давайте вернемся на корабль, по дороге установим жучок. Кстати, я еще забыл, надо было с адмиралом Кахоку поговорить по поводу его погибших пехотинцев. Но это мы на обратном пути, когда будем возвращаться, сдавать квесты репортерши, поговорим заодно и с Кахоку. Так, с жучком нам сюда. Где с челиком разговаривали. Ну, не прям туда, а наверх. А теперь на корабль.
Computer, give me a real-time connection to the dreadnought Kilimanjaro. I want to speak to my mother, XO Shepard.
Shepard speak? Oh, hi. I don't have time for a personal call right now. I'm on duty.
I know what that's like. Do you remember a Lieutenant Zabaleta from the Einstein?
Ernesto? Have you heard from him? He was one of the Marines who guarded the CIC. We shared a watch. I lost track of him after there was an incident.
I've seen him here on the Citadel. Looks like he's had some hard times.
I don't doubt it. You remember the Batarian raid on Mindwar in 2170? You were in high school. The Einstein's task group responded to the
тоже одна из предысторий.
Batarians were still pulling out when the
С
Marines
разрушенной колонией.
Zabaleta was one of the first
Ну, как я и говорил, все предыстории связаны, в принципе.
Never quite the same after.
I don't understand. What happened down there?
About every abomination that a sentient being can do to another. To a slaver, a person is just another animal. And humans aren't always liked out here. We heard about corralling, culling. They'd shoot those they couldn't use, implant control devices in the skulls of those they could, without anesthetic.
He has post-traumatic stress because of what he saw?
He tried to keep working, but it rode him. He showed up drunk on duty more and more. We couldn't always cover for him. The Alliance discharged him. Everyone knew he drank because of what he'd seen down there, even if he never talked about it. Especially because he never talked about it.
For it to have affected him that deeply, he must have been a very sensitive man.
He was. Always in laughter and tears. If you see him, tell him we still worry about him. Tell him to go to the Veterans Affairs office. I have to go. But take care of yourself. You're making us proud. Kilimanjaro out.
Непонятно, правда, есть уже отец или нет. Но то, что мать есть, если эту предысторию выбираешь, это да. Так, блин, опять этот лифт гигантский, уже 4 раз по нему еду. Ладно, возвращаемся в эту башню.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Кстати, вот броня попалась на Рекса и Натали, на Лохотроне. И на Гаруса самая лучшая попалась броня. А вот на меня не попалась. А, на Лиару тоже.
No, I'm waiting. Commander, any word on my missing men?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Так, теперь... Да, теперь вернемся к этому лейтенанту Забалетто и уговорим его обратиться там, ну, какую-то психологическую помощь там, ветеранам или еще что-то типа того.
Hey, back again, huh? I don't suppose you got any credits to spare.
I spoke to my mother. She told me about what happened on Mindoir.
Did she? I wonder. People tied like prize hogs, locked in cages, clawing and screaming as they're loaded into cargo pods. And we couldn't reach them. The Batarian defenses had us pinned. Dozens died trying to advance. All we could do was watch as they hauled people away. I've been looking for 13 years for something to make that sight go away. What have you got, huh?
I'm not going to give you money to drink yourself to death. You need to stop this.
If you don't have a better option, just give me 20 credits. A good bottle of whiskey. Enough to stop the dreams.
My mother said to go to the Veterans Affairs office. You're not the only one who's seen that brand of hell. They can help.
The VAO? God. All right. If she wants me to go talk to someone, fine, I'll do it. For her. She always stuck up for me. She always was naive. All the VAO does is pump you full of chemicals. If she wants to talk, tell her she can reach me through the Citadel VAO.
Ну вот и все, в принципе, все квесты на Цитадели, какие вообще были. Остался только один квест, а еще 3 квеста осталось, по-моему. Что могу вспомнить, это закончить с Конрадом. Потом мы под самый конец с 3-м там будет агитировать террафирму, ну вот эти, которые прочеловеческая организация, который Цербер будет поддерживать во второй части. Ну это кто читал, если там новости Цербера, сети Цербера там и все. Ну короче, кто вообще полностью вник вообще во все события, а кто не читал и не знает, в принципе, я думаю, по барабану. И 3-й квест при входе в бар, когда надо будет встретиться с этим, забыл, как зовут его, с Андерсоном, да, там будет какой-то наркоман-посол. И все. Ну, короче, возвращаемся на корабль. Мы вернулись на корабль, закончили посещение Цитадели. Ну, поскольку я все вырезал, здесь-то в серии она получится короче намного, чем она была на самом деле, потому что почти час я там бегал, наверное, туда-сюда, на этих лифтах, спускаться, подниматься, там что очень много беготни. Так, сейчас еще будут несколько диалогов.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. There is one other matter, however. The Citadel has been trying to play down Saren going rogue. It makes the Spectres look bad. Your mention of him was politically inconvenient.
How angry was the Council?
About what you'd expect. Don't worry too much about it, Commander. They're always angry with us. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Мы уже большую часть галактики изведали. Вот это все мы прошли. Нам на Ферос надо будет залететь, потом здесь мы были. Так, это Стиксы. Ну туда мы потом залетим в следующей серии. Там будет с Рахни квесты. Предел Кеплера здесь мы были. Вот в этом не были. Здесь будет миссия Гаруса. Я чуть попозже ее выполню. И туманность. Ну, давайте нажму, прослушаем.
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy, Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority. But you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Вот здесь нужно будет в каждой солнечной системе раздолбать этот аванпост. Потом появится еще одна система, у нее основной аванпост. И скачаем информацию и поможем Тали завершить паломничество. Ну, то есть ее квест завершим. Так, что еще? Ну, все, в принципе. А сейчас мы полетим вот сюда, потому что я знаю, сейчас появится квест. Квест это на эту... Кахоку, короче, сейчас с нами свяжется. Это с Цербером там связанный квест. Надо будет ячейку Цербера уничтожить. Ну, хотя там здесь, вернее, будут говорить, что если, короче, ты выполнишь этот квест, а потом уже тот квест с этим, с капралом Тумзом, то он будет говорить, что я сбежал только потому, что кто-то уничтожил организацию Цербера. Но во второй части мы узнаем, что это не вся организация была, а только одна из ячеек.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Threshermoor. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Ну, здесь с Цербером вообще будет 3 квеста. Они, в принципе, здесь везде во все свои щупальца запустили. Но нам не в эту систему, нам нужно вот в эту систему. Здесь и закончим. С ними будет квест вот эта база, потом с ними будет квест, они колонию превратили в хасков. Там так и непонятно, там что-то в одном месте упоминается, что это они превратили колонию в хасков, в другом упоминается, что это не они, а гетты превратили, а они просто пытались использовать этих хасков. Ну, как обычно, они пытаются все использовать для чего-то. Мне, по-моему, кажется, что они все-таки сами... Хотя нет, сомневаюсь, на тот момент у них еще не было этих технологий, чтобы касков превращать. Тогда, наверное, все-таки они пытались использовать. Также они пытаются использовать Рахни, но это мы в следующей серии будем эту квест проходить, уже закончим всю эту пляску с Рахни, уничтожим основную базу, там откуда этих Рахни рассылает по планетам. Пройдем вот это, пройдем, наверное, Тали квест, Гаруса, короче, пройдем. А потом уже будем по основным дальше двигаться. Ну, добьем, короче, уже эти все сторонние квесты, чтобы они больше глаза не мозолили. Наверное, всю серию это займет. В общем, надеюсь, вам было интересно смотреть эту серию. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на мой канал, комментируйте. Спасибо за внимание. Пока.